We're good now.
Okay. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We're going to do flag salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America,
and
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Moment of silence to remember the service and sacrifices of the armed service members who protect our nation and the first responders who protect our neighborhoods. Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilmember Quinn,
Here.
Councilmember Friedlander,
Here.
Councilman Brooks,
Here.
Councilwoman Noon,
Here.
Councilman Salberg,
Here.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Here.
Vice President Sackett,
Here.
President Kritz.
Here. Notice of this meeting was sent to the Daily Record and the Star Ledger, the official newspapers for the Township of Rockaway, on March 2nd, 2022. Notice was posted on the official bulletin board of Rockaway Township. Please be advised that all electronic remote meetings of the Township Council held on WebEx are recorded. Full and complete information concerning public attendance at all WebEx meetings is published on the Township website. All members of the public will be provided the opportunity to speak. Please be further advised that during any public hearing or open to the public sections of the meeting, the Township Clerk will send an unmute request to each member of the public and ask if they wish to speak. Once the Township Clerk has sent the unmute request, if you are attending the meeting by telephone, you will be prompted to press the *6 to unmute yourself. And if you are attending the meeting using your computer, you will receive a pop-up requesting that you unmute yourself. As per Rockaway Township Code 2-5.14, any person desiring to address the council shall first seek recognition by the presiding officer, and upon recognition by the chair, the person shall give their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the council, they shall limit their statement to 3 minutes. Statements shall be addressed to the council as a body and not to any member thereof. A council person shall not direct any question to a speaker addressing the council except through the presiding officer. In addition to speaking on the record during council meetings, members of the public may submit questions and comments to the council by emailing questions@rockawaytownship.org by the end of the open to the public session. Moving on to item 6, election of council member at large.
Council President,
Yes, Councilman Salberg,
you're recognized, please.
you may be recognized.
I'd like to nominate Paul Witowich for council member at large.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, make a motion to close out nominations.
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, take a roll on closing out.
Mute yourself. There you go.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Friedlander,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Salberg,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Vice President Sackett,
Clarify, this is just a closeout nominations?
Correct.
Yes.
President Kritz.
Yes. It's 9 yeses, passes. We're now going to vote on the motion to elect Paul Witowich to council member at large. Please take the roll.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Friedlander,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Salberg,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Vice President Sackett,
Yes.
President Kritz.
Yes, that is 8 yeses. Congratulations, Councilman Witowich. Chrissy, can we swear him in? I think we have to make him a panelist.
Can I just say something real quick? Are we having trouble with YouTube, Chrissy?
No, we're up and running.
Okay.
Okay, I can unmute Mr. Witovich, but I cannot make him a panelist. It may have something to do with how he's logged in. But I can leave him unmuted and he can speak.
Are you guys able to hear me on the phone? I'm calling it in.
Yeah, you
can
should
hear you.
probably, I think you're on your phone and your computer, which is why you're getting the feedback. You should mute one of them.
How about now?
Better.
Well, I'd like to thank the governing body for unanimous vote, and I can't wait to meet all of you and work with you for the betterment of Rockaway Township. I want to thank you again.
I'll tell you what, Chrissy, can we get him the login? The panelist login, and maybe have him join us on screen?
Sure, give me one moment.
Sorry for the delay, everybody.
Okay, I just sent the email with the panelist credentials.
Hold on.
It looks like he hung up and he should be dialing in through this invite.
Manny, you got to give him crap when he joins and ask him why it took him so long to join and why he had so much problem.
You're always directing IT to me.
Why? Because you didn't hang up from the last meeting. You're still in the same room.
Hey,
It's been there for 2 weeks.
that's true dedication.
He shaved in the office there.
Joe,
Hey,
I
I
heard
got
you
my-
slept in your chair.
Oh, man.
That's why I'm glad it has the pump right on the side. Guys are too much. Maybe if you come down to some of these meetings, you know what's going on.
So, Mr. Gargifano, if for some reason we are unable to get Councilman Witovich back. What is the procedure?
The procedure, Council President, is obviously he can't participate in the meeting unless and until he's sworn in. I might suggest a brief recess of 5 minutes, and perhaps the clerk or one of the fellow members of the council can reach out for him and instruct him by telephone. I think that'd be the better practice.
Okay.
Just to move a recess for 5 minutes, and let's see if we get this arranged. We can come back as soon as the connection's made.
Okay, so we are going to take a 5-minute recess.
I see him on there as attendees.
I thought he hung up.
No, he's back on.
I see him too. He is back on.
Can you move him over now?
No, I can unmute him, but I can't make him a panelist.
All right, we don't need him on screen though, correct? We can just have him.
We do not. We can swear him in orally.
Okay. Councilman Witovich, if you can hear us.
I can hear you.
Okay, so we're gonna do this without the camera for now, and we'll figure it out for the next and last virtual meeting.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Clerk.
Mr. Witovich, if you could repeat after me. I, Paul Witovich,
I, Paul Vitovich,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of the office of council member at large
all the duties of the council member at large
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
Congratulations.
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 Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on to number 8, approval of the minutes. Can I have a motion?
Moved.
I'll second it.
Clerk, please.
I'm
take the roll.
sorry, I didn't catch who made our motion.
Jack Quinn.
Jack.
Thank you.
Chris, who we probably gonna need, I hate to do it, we're probably gonna need to mute Councilman Witovich in between.
Okay.
There's some feedback coming from his line.
Did we lose him? I got him. Councilman Quinn?
Yes.
Councilman Friedlander?
Yes.
Councilman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Salberg?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Witovich?
You have to unmute him, I think.
He's unmuted.
I'll abstain.
Vice President Sackett?
Yes.
President Kritz?
Yes, that's 8 yeses, 1 abstention, passes. Moving on to item number 9, ordinances to adopt. Item A, O2205, an ordinance accepting the dedication of sanitary sewer and water utility improvements to service real property located in the township of Rockaway. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any council discussion? Chrissy, can you go through the public?
Al Cerula?
Nothing, thank you.
Colin user 3? Donna,
That's okay. No, I have nothing to say right now.
thank you. Emily Coleman,
I'm okay. No comment.
James Del Greco,
Congrats to Paul and nothing else.
Jim Waters,
No comment, thank you.
Lily Sweet,
No comment, thank you.
Michael Alardi,
No comment.
Patricia Degnan, Patricia Degnan,
No comment.
Patrick Egan,
No comment, thank you.
Thomas Sanfilippo, William Degnan,
No comment.
Yoginder Gupta,
I'm good, no comments.
Are there, Mr. Coward, are there any emails?
No, Council President.
Thank you. Okay, please take the roll.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Friedlander,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Salberg,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Witovich,
Yes.
Vice President Sackett,
Yes.
President Kretz,
Yes, that is 9 yeses, motion carries. Moving on to 9B, Ordinance O-2207, ordinance to amend the 1989 deed of utility and access easement and to amend 1989 deed of an access easement. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, clerk, can you go through the public?
Al Cerullo,
Nothing, thank you.
Calling user 3, calling user 4, Bronwyn Springer.
Yes, hello.
We are on public hearing for ordinance O-2207. Did you have anything to say regarding this ordinance?
No, thank you.
Donna,
No.
Emily Coleman,
No comment.
James Del Greco,
No comment.
Jim Waters,
No comment, thank you.
Lily Sweet,
No comment on this ordinance.
Michael Alardi,
No comment.
Patricia Degnan,
No comment.
William Degnan,
No comment.
Yoginder Gupta,
No comments.
and that is it for members of the public.
Okay, any emails on this one, Mr. Coward?
No emails.
Okay, any council discussion? Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Friedlander,
Yes.
Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Salberg,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Vice President Sackett,
Yes.
sorry, Councilman Wojtovich,
Yes.
Vice President Sackett,
Yes.
President Kritz,
Yes, that's 9 yeses, motion passes. Moving on to number 10, open to the public. I'll ask that as the clerk calls on you, if you wish to speak, please make sure that you provide your name and address. And remember that your time is limited to 3 minutes. Go ahead, clerk.
Al Cerullo,
Al Cerullo, 25 Sioux Avenue, nothing. Thank you very much.
Bronwyn Springer,
Nothing, thank you.
Colin User 4, Donna,
No.
Emily Coleman,
No comment.
James Del Greco,
No comment.
Jim Waters.
Jim Waters, 48 Seneca Avenue, no comment, thank you.
Lily Sweet,
No comment.
Michael Alardi,
Yes, a few things. Michael Alardi, 19 North Brookside Drive, Rockaway, New Jersey. First, I'd like to thank Allison that for notifying the homeowners regarding the bushes at Algonquin and North Brookside Drive and Old Middletown and West Lakeshore Drive. Both of them have started trimming back the bushes, and it's a big improvement. And we're looking forward to the stop lines on Algonquin, which will help immensely for the cars to stop prior to entering the intersection. I mentioned last meeting regarding the drainage concerns on Lakeview Court. Maybe putting a storm drain in. I heard that they were going to be paving that road, and the 2 homes on either side have either curbing or berms. And the concern is the runoff through those homeowners' properties into the lake. So if there's going to be a paving job there, those concerns could be addressed. The street sweeper, I know it's getting close to them coming around. If they can focus around the streets that surround the lake first, would be an added benefit to get the road grit up before it enters the lake. And a lot of the storm drains are full of leaves and road grit, but the biggest concern is the one at Beach 2 that captures the water from all the higher storm drains. If that is scheduled to be cleaned, because I know we had a grant that we put that in conjunction with the township, and for it to be effective, it needs to be cleaned regularly. So hopefully that could be addressed. White Meadow Lake is holding its blood drive on March 15th from 1 to 7. If the township could publicize that in addition to us, that would be a benefit to get as much donations as possible. And I was wondering if there's any update on the Bovi sewer line. I mean, it's been discussed over the last several years, and I haven't heard it discussed anytime lately. So I was wondering what the update is on that. That's all I have. Thank you very much.
Hey, Council President, if I just could real quick, Mr. Lard, if you could have Eileen send me the flyer, I'll make sure it gets posted on the township Facebook page.
Yes, I will do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Patricia Degnan,
Patricia Degnan, 88 Valley View Drive. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank the gentleman in the water department. I received one of those $10 water bills, and I knew something was wrong. And I spoke to someone in the water department this morning by 11 o'clock. There were 2 gentlemen here. They had to replace both the meter and the other box so that they can read it from the street. They were very, very great. They were great. And I want to thank everybody for taking care of that so quickly for me.
Great, thank you.
William Degnan?
William Degnan, 88 Bellevue Drive. Have we discussed anything about the upgrades on Peterson Field, and has anything been cemented yet? Just like the council and the mayor maybe to respond on that. Thank you very much.
The mayor can add that to his recap at the end of the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yoginder Gupta?
No comments. Thank you.
That's it for members of the public.
Okay, Mr. Kara, are there any emails?
No emails.
Okay. Moving on to item 11, ordinances to introduce. 02208, an ordinance amending chapter 54 entitled Land Use and Development of the Code of the Township of Rockaway, creating a new section 54-30.70 entitled RMF3 Multifamily Residential District. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second that.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Quinn?
Yes.
Councilman Friedlander?
Yes.
Councilman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Salberg?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Vice President Sackett?
Other councilman again?
Councilman Witovich?
Yes.
Vice President Sackett?
Your sheet. Yes.
President Kritz?
Yes. That is 9 yeses. Motion passes. Moving on, item 12, consent agenda. R22-36, R-22-37, R2238, R2239, R2240, R2241, R2242, R2243. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
I'll second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Quinn? Councilman Friedlander?
Yes.
Councilman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Salberg?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Witovich?
Yes.
Vice President Sackett?
Yes.
President Kritz?
Yes, 9 yeses. Motion passes. Thank you. Moving on to item 13A, mayor's appointment, Library Board of Trustees, Bronwyn Springer. Congratulations.
And if I could interrupt Mr. Kritz.
You are recognized.
President Kritz, I don't know if Mr. Friedlander would like to say anything about Bronwyn.
Well, yeah, a quick saying, just want to welcome her to the board. I think all the councilmen got her resume, and I brought it to the attention of the current trustees. She brings a lot to the table as an educator, bilingual teacher with a great background, plus the fact that she is also a docent for the Stickley. So she brings a background of historical presence that incorporates the library's new direction, where they're involved with the Historical Society in the town. So I welcome welcome her to the board and thank the mayor and the council for supporting her.
Okay, congratulations. Appointments, mayor's appointment with advice and consent from the council for the Citizens Recreation Committee, Doug Bratton and Yoginder Gupta. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Can,
That was Jonathan and Jack. Okay, clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Quinn,
yes.
Councilman Friedlander, Councilman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon,
Yes.
Councilman Salberg,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Witovich,
Yes.
Vice President Sackett,
Yes.
President Kretz.
Yes, that's 9 yeses. Congratulations, Doug and Yoginder. Okay. Moving on, old business, new business, and reports. I am going to go in the order that I see you on my screen. Councilman Salberg.
Thank you, Council President. All right, first, I'd like to again congratulate Councilman Witovich. We look forward to working with you and again sharing some ideas. Of course, we had a rough night last night in the storms. Lake Telemark, where I live, was fairly spared, but of course, other areas were not so lucky. So I just want to thank the township employees as well as the utility workers that have been working to regain power and to again get things back online. So thank you for that. On the Board of Commissioners side, two things of note for Rockaway Township. First was a resolution from funds for mental health addiction services. Total amount going into this was about $215,000. Rockaway Township will be seeing 11,000 of that, which was fairly in line with other towns. So I'm sure that will go to good use. An additional block grant program for senior services. Total for the program is $96,000. We will be receiving $15,000 for our senior center. So that will certainly be a benefit. And finally, of course, I just want everybody to keep in their thoughts and their prayers and donate if you can to the brave folks in Ukraine. We think about them much, and anything that we could do on our side, again, we'll certainly help them during these trying times for them. Other than that, Council President, that's my report.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Brooks.
Thank you, Council President. Just wanted to say kudos to everyone on the council for a very good budget meeting on Saturday. We had a few in attendance, so thank you for sitting through that with us. Also, just wanted to congratulate Mars Knolls varsity did not win the state championship this year. We lost, it was 1-0 with 2 seconds left, and we ended up losing 2-0. But I wanted to congratulate the JV team on winning their championship, as well as the Rockaway Miners Pee Wee team on winning their championship this year. So congratulations to all of those, and they'll probably be maybe coming in front of the council when we're back in person. Lastly, just wanted to remind everyone that the weather is going to change once again for tomorrow. But just be on alert that I know that there's going to be delayed opening for the young kids tomorrow. So other than that, everyone have a great night.
Thank you. Councilman Quinn.
Yes, thank you. First, I'd like to wish all the women a happy International Women's Day. That is today. My wife reminded me of that, so I have to get that out there. I attended the P.F. Chang's opening, and it was great to see a new restaurant at the mall and everybody starting to come over to the mall. I attended the planning board meeting and also the recreation committee meeting. They're all looking forward to Peterson Field and the updates that we are working on. And I'm glad we all worked hard and together on the budget on Saturday. We were able to get it done. And I also want to welcome Paul to the council and looking forward to working with him as we go forward. And everybody stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Friedlander. You're on mute.
You're muted, Manny.
Manny.
Sounds pretty good.
Muted.
There we go. Thank you, President. See, I unmute myself. And thank you, President Fritz. Last night I attended the Historical Society in the municipal building. We had another program, which I mentioned last month, food lecture, the importance of rice in America. And it was well attended. We had over 25 people. And the speaker was Ingrid Sushi, who is a food aficionado in the county and goes all over and does her dissertation. Next one is April 4th, and that one is Life of the Metal Detector. These are pretty interesting programs. So if you got the time that night, check it out. Substance Abuse Alliance is going strong. Just want to remind people, and I'll do it again next month, that May 19th is, that's a Thursday night, and that's the big concert for a cause at the barn, and Captains of Leisure will be performing from 6:30 on, and it's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and the barn is kicking back 20%, whoever goes and eats there, to the Rockaway Township Substance Abuse Alliance. It's a partnership between a great program and a company in Rockaway Township. Library is full steam ahead with Marcella by Hibernia branch rather. And a reminder, April 24th, follow their website. You got the Spring Festival, the Library Spring Festival. And it was mentioned earlier, Joe, Mr. Lawdy mentioned about the sewer assessment. I just want to, for the record, tentatively, the Board of Assessment will be meeting March 30th. The time will be determined a little later, but I will mention it at the next council meeting, which is before the 30th. So everybody will know that it's going on. And that's it for my reports tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Councilwoman Noon.
Yes, I just wanted to welcome Paul and say welcome aboard and look forward to working with you. I also attended the PF Chang's opening, which was great. And I'm sorry I missed the Historical Society meeting last night, but the rain kept me away. So, and just everyone.
It's raining inside.
I know.
Wow.
But I look forward to going to the next one, Manny.
Okay.
And really, that's it. Looking forward to warm weather and getting out again. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Brooks.
Just a few things, primarily thanks. I want to thank the entire council, all the administration for Saturday. The budget session was super productive. I feel like we had really great conversations and I'm excited. And I thank everyone for listening to some of my silly questions. A. B, I also want to thank Councilman Salberg and President Kritz for attending the informal stakeholder engagement session that the board had invited the council and I guess the administration to due to short notice. very few of us could attend. So I appreciate you two going and providing some feedback on behalf of the other side. Also, like Councilman Brooks mentioned, the little kids have a 2-hour delay, but I also may have a little insider information that both districts have a 2-hour delay. And then last but not least, this month until the end of the month, from Monday through Friday, from 8:30 to 4:30, the CMS Youth Art Month exhibit, say that 3 times fast, is actually at the municipal building. So some of our super talented Copeland students have art displayed in the municipal building for everyone to see throughout the entire month. So if anyone has an opportunity, stop over and check it out. Maybe Manny can give us a little preview if there's anything awesome there. So, but that's all I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Councilman Witovich. He's still there. Can you unmute him, Chrissy?
Hi, you guys can hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Well, again, I thank you all for the unanimous vote of support, and I can't wait to meet you all in the personal meeting next council meeting, and hopefully we won't have to deal with these issues that I'm having with my computer next time. And I have nothing to report as of right now. Thanks again.
Thank you. Vice President Sackett.
Thank you, Council President. Congratulations to the couple new members on the Citizen Rec Committee, Doug and Uginder. I know the Citizen Rec Committee has been working to try to fill their committee, and the 2 new appointments will definitely work well in that committee. I was also at the PF Chang's grand opening, and I also ended up having a little dinner there on Sunday night. So very good place. Make sure you make a reservation. It's packed there. And the grand opening was nice, and food's real good. So definitely go down there, give it a try. It's always good to support a new business in Rockaway as well. I know Councilman Brooks and Councilwoman Brooks spoke about hockey. I'm gonna speak about basketball. We had the travel championships this past Sunday at Morris Hills High School. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. We had 3 teams from Rockaway in the Lakeland Basketball League make the championships: 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade. 5th grade coach is Troy Toriello. Unfortunately, they did not win 2nd place, but played really well. 6th grade team is Coach Tempesta. I'm the assistant coach on that team. We battled Denville in a tough game. Ended up coming up losing ourselves 40-35, but everyone really worked hard. 7th grade, coached by Anthony Frendo, was able to win the championship. So that was great. Morris Hills was packed on Sunday. They had concession stands there for the booster club for Morris Hills High School, boys and girls. And I think they brought in for their boosters about $630. So, which was awesome. And it was great to see so many residents in Rockaway out. Most of the season for the games, you're only allowed to have like one parent come and watch. And it was great to see it open, and great. That was definitely a great day for Rockaway Township, and a great last few days with hockey and everything. So that was awesome. And spring sports are starting up. So looking forward to spring sports. And also, as Councilman Brooks has mentioned, I see some snow on the horizon. So be careful out there tomorrow. And that's my report. Thank you.
Thank you. I would just want to echo what everybody was saying and thank everybody for a very, very productive meeting this past Saturday. So Saturday really was the only day where we could get, there's a lot of people to coordinate. I want to thank everybody from the town, all the department heads, for making the time and coming on Saturday. But for those that were there or saw it, you should be impressed with the preparation. So it's really how a meeting should go. The council people that had questions, sent those questions in advance. Nothing is an I gotcha. We're all on the same team. So the questions were submitted, the questions were answered, more questions came up during the meeting. It was It was a very good collaborative meeting, and I'm proud to say that I'm part of this council, and the meeting was just exactly how it should go. So thank you for that. We are going to be returning to in-person meetings beginning in April. So we have one more virtual meeting in 2 weeks. After that, we will be in person. Meetings will be moving to 7 p.m. Makes it a little bit easier for those to attend. We are all looking forward to getting back in person. So that is out there now. For those that are asking, we are waiting until April because the March meetings have already been advertised and planned for virtual. So that's why we are starting in April. Like Councilwoman Brooks said, delayed opening tomorrow. The chanting you hear in the background is my kids praying for a full day off. We'll see if that happens, but be safe. I also attended the grand opening of PF Chang's. The thing I took away from there is I believe they said there was over 120 employees there. So that's 120 new jobs in our mall. I mean, you should have seen all the workers there. They were pumped. They were excited. I have not yet been able to go back for a meal, but I'm looking forward to it. I hear it is really, really good. The rec basketball has our season-ending tournaments this weekend. They are occurring, various, schools, and then the finals will be at Hills. So those kids are really looking forward to that. With the hockey game, Councilman Brooks at the arena, it's, that's the thing is, the kids that I know that aren't necessarily hockey fans were just more impressed that they were playing in the arena. Of course they said it was a packed arena. I'm sure we didn't have 40,000 Knowles fans there, but it was probably close. So, I know it didn't end the way we wanted to, but still a great achievement nonetheless. So pass along our congratulations there. That is it for my report. Mayor Jackson.
Yes, thank you, Council President Kritz. A couple things I wanted to go through. Number one, Mrs. Ferrante will give an update on Peterson. There's not really much progress there, but I just wanted to say I have some meetings set up in a couple of weeks. Something Mrs. Councilwoman Brooks spoke about at the budget meeting. I'm trying to look at Peterson and all of rec more holistically. It's such a big part of our township. So I've been having a lot of meetings around that. The long range plans for not just Peterson, but the senior center. I had a call today on the senior center and what we're looking to do long term with improvements to the senior center and what it's going to be for Rockaway and how it's going to play into all of our facilities. So you'll get an update later on that. I sent Council President Kritz an email at the end of the day today. I had Mr. North send me some ideas. So we talked about getting everybody in the council kind of a tour of the DPW facilities and all that. So the thought process is meeting at town hall on a Saturday or Sunday morning, loading you all up in a dial-a-ride bus and Al probably driving you around to different buildings, water facilities, things of that nature for you all to see, really look at the fleet and see really, as you're going through and approving the budget and asking questions, you'll get to actually see some of the things that you voted on and why, you voted on some expenditures there. So I think that'll be a good exercise. So hopefully I'll be reaching out to you and going through that and finalizing those plans. I also had a meeting on Sunday, the chief and I, with the property manager at Pondview, talking about policing needs over there, fire needs. I think that came up during the budget meeting. It was a very productive meeting. They're pretty much, I think, half full over there now. So I think there's 500 something units out of 1,100 units. So it's really progressing. They had some questions about busing for students and all that. So we're helping them with that. But just overall, it's been a busy 2 weeks doing a lot of things. So appreciate everybody's support in the budget. Again, I think it was a testament to the work, the CFO and the BA put into it, along with all department heads. It's not my first year being in part of the inside workings of it a little bit. It's a monumental task, and it really was refreshing to see such good conversation at the budget meeting. So with that said, I'll turn it back over to you, Council President.
Thank you. Ms. Ferrante?
Evening. As Mayor said, there's not too much update, although the contractor has remobilized back onto the site of Peterson. They got the trees down in the necessary time frame, and past couple of days they've been putting up perimeter fencing. I just want to remind everybody the importance of staying away from this active construction site. Please watch the kids when they're at Peterson Field, and then hopefully we'll have a more exciting update in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Palmieri?
As you know, we plan to introduce the budget at the next meeting.
Breaking up. All right. I think we lost you.
Which is
And in conclusion,
can you hear me? I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Am I back?
Now, yes, now we can.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I lose connection. I don't know what happens. As you know, we plan to introduce the budget at the next council meeting, which is scheduled for March 22nd. I will also be putting on 2 bond ordinances. One is for water capital and one is for general capital. Those include all the projects that we talked about on Saturday at the budget meeting. There won't be, that's what we spoke about. That's what will be in the ordinances. And we will have those on for intro, and then for adoption, I believe we're scheduled for April 28th. But remember, the state is reviewing our budget this year, so that date is not set in stone. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Coward?
Nothing to report tonight. Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Seeger?
Thank you, Council President. I would like to welcome our new council member and also invite him into Town Hall. That will have some paperwork for you and some other materials I would like to give you to welcome you, and your email and everything like that. So please stop by, give me a call when you have a chance. And thank everybody for working with us on the budget. It was great. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Yachafano?
Thank you, Council President. First, I'd like to congratulate our new councilman, Mr. Witowicz. Welcome him to the Rockaway Township Council. One of the things that we do is we can offer a orientation section where we review the laws, responsibilities, etc. And I'm sure that Pat will be happy to set up an appointment. We'd be happy to participate. I also want to tell him that since we have one more virtual meeting, as the council president announced, Mr. Friedlander will be running his course, How to Have Fun with the Internet. That's next week. And
Hey,
you
why
can see
me?
him for the sign up.
Why me? Lisa had problems. I wasn't even near her.
Going on to more important matters, Councilman Friedlander was correct. We are doing our best to schedule a hearing of the Board of Assessment Commissioners for the Bovi Sewer Project on the 30th of March. A lot of thanks are owed in this regard to Chrissy, to Allison, and to the committee chair, Jim Waters. We are all struggling valiantly to get this matter online and done. We will keep you advised in that, but if everything goes well, the notices will all go out and we will have that meeting. Also, for our first in-person meeting, I just want to remind the council, we're going to have a legal status report for you. There is, well, I wouldn't say there's no purpose to holding it virtually, but it's more appropriate to hold it in person. And it'll have to be in closed session, but we'll cover that basis. And if anyone misses the course that Councilman Friedlander is holding, I'll be holding a refresher after that.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome. That's all I have. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the administration that I forgot? Okay, with that.
I thought I saw a assistant BA Dyer on there somewhere.
The Assistant BA Dyer is on a call-in.
Anything?
He's unmuted if he wishes to speak.
Okay. Okay, with that, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. Everybody stay well.
You too. Talk to you soon. Got a meeting with my IT guy.